Hello!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello and welcome to TigerTails Gaming. My name is Xavier Wolf and you're back for not stream and chill, for games that kick my ass. I had my entire intro kicked out completely there.
Just from one simple hello.
Yes, because I was sat there going, he's not going to start. I'll start.
And then we
Hedgie
both
decided
started
to
at the
start.
same time. But yes, welcome to TigerTails Gaming. My name is Hedgie. Here I am with Xavier Wolf on the sofa, ready for another series of gaming. And this one is a mystery challenge that we have not been informed of. Mr. TK Tiger, who is hiding in the booth,
I am here,
has
and I will
chosen
just
something
correct you
for us.
something just before you delve on into that hedge.
Okay.
I have not hidden anything. Xavier asked for no spoilers.
Myself, I don't have the spoilers. So basically, here's the pitch. As part of doing a little bit of a refresh for games that kick my ass, we're doing a regular schedule. First Friday will always be Dead Cells. The second Friday will currently be the Tasmanian Tiger. Mm-hmm. The third Friday will be a challenge Friday, where basically the team,
Yes.
that means any of us,
Yep.
can pull a game with a challenge, challenge from a game, a personal challenge, however they want it, and we will attempt to do it. We've done a challenge before. We did 30 under 30, so the anniversary.
Yeah, we did Sonic 1 on the 8-bit systems.
Yep.
And we managed to get Green Hill.
Oh, that was
Zone
ages
under
ago,
30.
yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
very
that was
typical.
kind of what stuck in my head, the idea of being able to do challenges. And then obviously on the last Friday of each month, it is Fight Night Fridays. And if it's a fifth month, we will crowbar in one of the other games that we're desperately trying to complete during Fridays.
Hooray!
You're trying to complete during Fridays.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to complete.
Because we're never going to go back to Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
If you want to play that with TK, feel free. But oh my god, my
No,
thumb.
I'm good. I'm good.
Shao Kahn is a prick.
If you want to find out more, those videos are indeed on the channel.
There's literally one stream of like 3.5 hours long of us just trying to beat Shao Kahn.
Yes.
Wow.
And failing.
This isn't even will give you some boosts to get through it. It's a case of I'm a cunt. Oh, and by the way, have a Bosch Rust to get to me.
Woo!
Yeah. Anyway, are you ready to see what you'll be playing, Mr. Xavier?
Yes, because then I can start doing the advertising.
Good. Because I've been on this bloody intro screen for sodding ages.
Let's
and
go.
Move from it. So,
Okay.
What are we doing?
in 3. Hang on. One looks pretty. Well, that'll do.
Oh.
What the Sam heck?
It's Space Invaders.
Space Invaders on the Atari 2600.
Oh,
This is hardly a challenge. This is, wow.
Old.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, we've lost all the audience because they're like, nope, we don't want to watch this shit.
God no.
Running on original hardware, so the picture quality isn't 100% because the console was from 1978.
Yeah, believe
We
me.
could emulate it and make it look better, but hell no, why would we do that?
We want original hardware where possible on this channel.
Oh, there's a reason nobody played these anymore, and the reason is we're looking at
No,
it.
people still play it. People
Yeah.
still
Not
play it.
online.
See, it looks nice on that one.
Oh, God.
You say
bloody
not
awful.
online. This isn't really an online game. This is basically one of those games which you pull out and go, hey, look, this is what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Xavier, your challenge is thus.
Here we go.
You can remember Space Invaders will display 4 digits in your score.
Yes.
Your mission,
Should you decide to accept it?
you don't get to decide, you're doing it. Your mission, by the end of the stream, is to have reset the score counter at least once.
Oh.
Oh, this is going to be painful. This is going to be painful. Because I didn't have an Atari, but I am at least aware of the game.
Well, I mean, it's been redone so many times, you know.
Yeah,
so,
it's been redone.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it's
you
one
could
of
have
those
just
things.
picked a PlayStation revamp of Space Invaders, and that
'cause
would have
they're
looked
bloody
passable.
awful. It is widely renowned that the Atari 2600 version is the better version of Space Invaders.
World renowned, he said.
Yes. I looked it up on the internet before streaming tonight.
Basically, the up-to-date versions of this are just, well, we've just thrown stuff over the top of it and then try to improve it. By improve, I mean make it
yes.
suck.
And for at least the first half of the stream, you'll be using the original joystick.
Yes. Oh, it's not sharing the thing. Okay, that's fine. Share to page. Don't mind me. I'm just advertising. Oh God.
Well, since Mr. Xavier's busy, why don't I try? Sorry, the original hardware. Do not touch it. Don't even look at it.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh my god.
Oh god. This is the chaos.
Well, give it to me then. Give it to me then. No.
Can you reach it? That's as long as the cable length you got.
Yeah,
Wow, that
you're gonna have to
sucks.
lean
That
forward.
means that you won't be able to hear me talking.
No, that's
With your mic.
fine.
Where?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
So you can actually hold it comfortably.
I can't hold
it's-
this comfortably.
It's
That's
not.
the whole
Yeah,
point
it's
of
not
this
like
thing.
I've been avoiding my mic entirely.
Oh, there you go, Hedge.
Yep.
Even when Xavier's playing,
Yep.
you can be on restart duty.
Which means.
When he's ready to restart, you
Yep.
press this lever on the console,
Yep.
down,
Okay.
and your game begins.
Oh, I see. Okay. And the game begins. So, we have been tasked by the United States military in order to remove this threat. Oh no, that's Independence Day.
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
slightly different thing.
Independence Day, the game.
Independence Day, the game, not necessarily a good game. I've never played it.
But it didn't
But,
really
yeah.
exist. Did they actually make
Oh
one?
yeah, it was on PS1, I think.
Really?
PS2, yeah. Classic sound effects oldness.
Yeah.
Hedgie is utilising an unusual tactic of create a massive great split in the middle.
Didn't mean to. It's not something I deliberately did.
Well,
It's just occurred.
they're soon to land, Hedge, so
Aha!
I would concentrate on those ones at the bottom if I were you.
Yeah.
Because this is your last chance. Okay, you're safe.
Also, this is one of those things where you can fire a bullet and nothing
Yes.
else.
Yeah,
One bullet at
this
a
is
time.
the
One
bullet
original.
at a time,
This
yeah.
is the original.
That's not the original. That was in the arcades. You've managed to make the widest, most awkward split edge.
No, I haven't. Most awkward split is one at the side, and none at anybody else.
Concentrate on the edges, Hedge.
Trying to, but they keep moving.
I can't remember the bowling split terminology.
7. It's 1 and 7, I think.
And it's game over for Hedge.
There's one life over.
No,
Oh, you only
it's
get one
game
life.
over. They landed. You get
Wow.
3 lives, but if they land, it's game over.
Oh, I
Okay,
see.
I'm ready now.
All right,
I
here
am
you
ready.
go.
So you need to reset the thing.
Yes, I do.
Lean forward and click.
Right, so it won't start immediately for me, will it?
There you go. You are started.
Oh, okay. Button?
This is the President of the United States. I
Button.
realise
There is one button.
these creatures here are trying to take over the planet. You are our last best hope to save
Whilst
the
you're
universe.
fucking around. Whilst you're fucking around.
So, a full screen's worth of enemies is worth 630 points.
Ooh.
Each mothership you shoot is an extra 200 points.
So you need to get 9,999 in order to reset the ball.
Yeah,
Oh, 10,000.
10, yeah.
10,000.
But it can't display 10,000.
Exactly, that's why it resets the board.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 2, so I can now
Yes.
dick around with this pain.
See, I managed to do it a few days ago in approximately 15-20 minutes.
I see.
Yes, but you play this on a much regular basis than I do.
I have strats.
Yeah. Normally, though, you also get given the best tools for the job. You've given us the worst tools for the job.
Don't.
I've given you the original tools.
Yes, you've given us the worst tools for the job. You know.
Well, people who played this in 1979 didn't have anything better.
Yes, and people who built things in the 1800s used hand drills. We don't use hand drills anymore. We use electric drills.
Whilst
People
they're,
still use hand drills because they are appropriate in places.
whilst
Yeah.
they're bitching.
But mostly they use electric ones. You know.
The tactic that I am using is basically to...
Shoot them. That's the.
You say shoot them.
Yeah.
Is to try and manage the amount of things on the screen.
Uh-huh.
Because there are 2 things you need to look out for. One is them getting faster,
Yep.
Yep.
like they're doing, and 2 is the level of which they...
The height.
The height of which they are.
Fuck you,
You've got the
game.
final one.
There
Hey,
we go.
well done.
630 points.
Well done.
Oh, don't you do that!
Don't do what?
reset me all the way to the left.
Yeah. Every round starts with you on the far left. And if you're playing a two-player simultaneous game, player 2 would start all the way to the right.
That's just annoying.
First time Xavier has been described as far left.
I need to deal with.
Oh,
Sure.
mother shit!
I was not paying attention.
Well, it doesn't matter. You are 1/10. You are nearly 1/10 of the way through the game.
Fuck you.
You are now 1/10 of the way through.
This is going to be a bloody annoying stream. Thankfully, I've
indeed.
wrangled Hedgie in because
Yes.
fuck trying to do this on
Pretty much, yes. And, oh, the mothership gets away. No problem.
Nearly shot.
Daddy ship will come along and mess it up like he always does.
What, you mean he'll come home drunk and want to know why dinner isn't on the
in some
table?
cases, Daddy ship just never appears again.
Oh, right, you.
Daddy Ship went out to get some cigarettes and never came back.
Right. So if I can get the sides edited,
You mean
clipped.
destroyed?
If I can get the sides clipped, it gives me more time.
Yes, it does.
Exactly.
Mostly.
Hence why Hedgie failed so miserably. Because
Yeah.
he concentrated on the middle.
Yeah. I'm a centrist.
I'm gonna die.
Hey, well done. 1,460.
And now I have no
No,
shields.
you don't, because this is the difficult level where it
you.
goes, well, you've demonstrated you're pretty good, so therefore we'll do it. There you go, soldier. You've proved your ability in battle. Therefore, we're going to make sure it's much harder for you.
Yeah, so now I
Right.
need to play the can I bait the fucking missiles? The answer being no. Although the game at least does give me a little bit of a leeway.
I'm surprised you didn't give us missile command. At least that would be a bit faster.
Oh god, missile command.
Yeah, missile command.
Fucking
Who
do my
says
head
that
in.
isn't coming up in a future
Oh
challenge?
yeah, TK with his.
Missile command.
As
long as
people
I-
would have seen, I have a flash cart in my Atari.
Yeah.
I can have all of the games.
Because I don't get bracketed, I'm alright. If I get bracketed by those fucking bombs, I'm dead. Oh, I hate
Final
you.
round. Oh, close.
Alright, just relax, you've got time.
Hey!
I hate them.
By the way, you've got to now.
Fuck you!
Yeah.
They will land as soon as they get to the far right.
Oh.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh.
How are you avoiding those?
Carefully. That's what he's doing.
Well, no, it's called luck and panic. Fuck you, game.
Excellent work, soldier. You're doing incredibly well. Now we're gonna give you just a weapon that fires one at a time. We know you'll do well. We know you'll do our country proud. We're the American military, after all.
Oh, hey, it's a missile. How many rapid-fire missiles do you know of?
Quite a
This is
few.
obviously reload time.
Technically, in Iron Man, there was one called the Jericho.
Iron Man's a film.
And? Space Invaders is a game. What's your point? Oh! Oh! You hate to see it.
He's got one life left.
One life.
No,
And dead.
And dead.
He's gone. Final life.
Squish.
Oh.
No, it just resets. So Hedgie can reset, now Hedgie can have a go.
Okay.
I don't see myself resetting the counter, TK.
Okay.
Somehow. I like
Well,
how
apparently
it's
it can be done.
Yes, it can be done
did,
because
because I've
TK
done
did
it.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
I did it when I was younger, and I did it on Tuesday.
I see. Well, aren't you something?
The thing is, like a lot of these games, there are
God damn it!
quite interesting
I
patterns.
did not agree to getting hit.
There are quite interesting patterns to being able to complete the game in that manner.
Yep.
There's also a lot of studies. I know people have talked about flow state with these, where basically if you have the right music, you can actually get into the rhythm to complete the levels without too much issue.
God damn it!
I'm gonna have to put my drink down soon.
Why? Is it getting old and should be taken around back and shot?
No, it's because Hedgie's gonna die again.
Because these things keep hitting me with missiles.
Yes.
It's like, I get one missile, they get tons of the thing.
They get two.
Yeah, they get two,
The whole army get two.
and you've
You
got
are
to
one man
bait it.
with 50% of the firepower of the entire army.
Yeah.
What's your point?
You just got to bait them.
It is stacked in your favour.
God damn it! This sucks.
Reset.
Resetting.
This also is a very interesting introduction to the, this is the shit that you did when you had like little brother
This is
syndrome.
when we had nothing.
Well, it wasn't just nothing.
1970s.
It was little brother. The little brother would get up and reset the console every single time. I thank you for that entire miss.
Yeah. Groovy.
He was like to shoot them, and then they changed direction.
Yes,
Not
yes.
today.
I love it now. Yay! Congratulations.
Right, so let's work on the bottom.
Yeah. The whole stream of this is going to be pretty samey.
Well, not really. The tactics will improve. I mean, we're not talking Elden Ring. Let's be honest.
We can watch the evolution of Xavier and Hedgie learning how to play Space Invaders.
You know, learn that Space Invaders is fire and hope. It is literally fire and hope, the game.
It is not fire and
No.
hope the game.
It is.
No.
How I play it.
We
And this is why you lose.
we have said already that there have been studies into this. There have been people talking about the flow state, that if you know what music to play or what patterns to follow, you can complete these games quite easily. The motherships being the key to getting the highest points.
Well, I think the most impressive one is probably getting the highest score possible on Pac-Man, which I didn't even know was a possible thing.
I'm gonna fuck this now.
I had no idea there was a way to actually get a perfect score on Pac-Man. I just thought it was play until you run out of quarters.
Oh, okay. Right.
There we go.
Pattern recognition.
Still, Xavier
fuck
still
you.
has 3 lives and has made it to the second round. I think I lost all my lives in the first round. So yeah,
We do a little bit of tidying
Cleaning.
up here. He
bit of house
says.
cleaning.
I should be used to that.
That's a good shot for the
Oh,
mothership.
and the mothership is gone.
They are really liking that side. I need to bait out
which-
this side.
I mean, in theory, if you shoot the mothership, all the others should basically just collapse.
Sorry, this is not
Independence Day.
Independence Day, which basically went, yes, everything is controlled by the mothership.
I mean,
because
that's why
look
it's called the
it.
mothership. That's the whole point.
No.
You know.
A mothership effectively should just be a command vessel. You don't sink your entire army, for fuck's sake, on one vessel. However, that is the plot, so...
Oh, Xavier's trying to split.
There we go. Split fixed.
Nearly. Now it is.
Yeah, still a bit of a nightmare.
Ooh. Oh! Ah! Yes, well done.
Hello,
Level
bullshit.
Level 3.
I am baiting you fucks.
I think they fire at random. I don't think they fire at you. I think they fire at random.
There is some logic to their firing pattern.
Yeah, they're trying to kill you. That's the logic.
No, there is a certain amount
So
of
no
bait
game logic.
that goes, because at certain points it will go, oh, well, we're going to be fair, if you notice. Suddenly it goes to the far side for no reason.
Oh.
Fine.
Yeah.
We will get...
Well, there's a kind of a bit of track where the player was, and then try and predict where the player's going to be.
Ah.
And then fairness.
Oh. And the final shot. Hey, well done.
Hate it. 290. I think I'm gonna... Oh, balls.
Yeah.
Forgot.
And then dart back the other way, quick, before they land. Don't shoot
Whoa.
too many, because you're going to speed them up.
Woo!
Alright, that's a bit...
I mean, it's one of those games where it's very difficult to commentate over because it's,
Yeah.
well, as you can see, he's doing very well, moving from left to right and pressing the fire button, you know.
Not really. Again, it's what strategy does it look like I am utilising?
I mean, if we had Commodore 64 games, I would be able to commentate the absolute shit out of that. Because that would be freaking amazing, especially Hypersport. My God, I could commentate like a...
No, it's a sports game. What do you expect?
Yeah, but I could Hypersports, I could commentate like crazy. I played so much out of that.
Oh!
One
First
down.
life?
First life down.
First life down. Yeah. I could commentate the hell out of Hypersports. I played the absolute hell out of that.
Well,
It's a sports game, though, isn't it?
yeah,
So-
the advantage for
course you can
sports
commentate it.
games is that it's more of a
It's
it's a sport.
commentatable.
Yes. Yeah. Fighting games are, it's just I don't know the names of the moves.
Well, again, fighting
We
games.
established.
Yeah.
Fighting games again is one of
Oh,
those ones.
here's a good shot.
Hey, well done.
Fluky shot.
Woo!
Fighting games, you don't need to always know the moves.
Oh, then what do you need to know?
Primarily,
If you're going to commentate, it helps to know the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, they've just done the leggy kicky thing again.
Pretty much.
the
Yeah,
leggy
yeah,
kicky thing.
Yeah. I have to get go Alex. Alex, teach me how to commentate. Alex, I know you're busy. Teach me.
And Alex will go for love of God.
It's like, come on. I want to be cool.
And Alex
Stop
will go,
smoking.
don't be a commentator then.
What? Commentators are cool. Everyone loves commentators. Oh!
Generally,
That
they're
takes them out.
commentators tend to be quite good at the game as well.
Yes, yes. They do.
They can
depends
offer
on the game.
insight and from experience.
Yeah, ideally you want them good on the game. Oh, that was a whiff and a half. Ideally you want them good at the game. But
Or
I've
they
seen
just
some that...
research the game a lot.
No.
Like Murray Walker was never actually a driver. He just knew a heck of a lot about the sport.
Well, yeah, for when you're commentating on TV and things, so
Yes.
it's different.
But he was still commentating live. He wasn't sort of watching the recording.
Yeah, but I mean,
Ah,
you're not having to memorise a preset.
fuck you,
moveset,
game!
basically.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah!
Ah,
I overjudged it.
Ah, whoa!
And
no!
so did that. There we go.
Taken out.
44,
the final
55.
hurdle.
that was a pretty good run.
Yes, it was.
55. Hedgie's turn.
Oh, God.
You know, you don't have to keep passing the pad.
Yes, we do.
There is a mode where you can be two-player take turns.
Yes, there is. And we're not using
That would require utilising the Atari and much hardware. We all know
Going,
what happens
How
when...
do we do that?
No, we know how to do it. It's more, will it work?
Yes.
Will it work and not break?
Yes. Will it not do that thing where basically we touched the controller and the Atari went, sorry, what? What are you doing?
Yeah,
Stop
so-
touching me.
Round the back of the Atari, you have the
Power
cables.
cable.
And the power cable
The
and
power
the TV aerial input, because this
What's
is
that
going
thing we
into...
use? The power cable.
Which is going into a VCR, so there's a bunch of stuff that can get knocked.
Well, what you did was you knocked the power cable.
Yeah.
by taking hold of the controller,
Yeah, well, the
which
cable-
you gave us.
The cable, you pulled the cable through the power cord, effectively.
Well, we didn't know that. You gave it to us. And we went, what was wrong? And you went, oh, you touched the controller that I was giving to you.
Touching the controller is fine, child. It's finagling the cable over the power cable that caused the issue.
It is old hardware.
It's old hardware, and all the modern power supplies for these things seem to be just ever so slightly too small.
Yeah.
By a fraction of a millimetre.
A fraction of a second. They were a fraction of a second too small.
Yeah, well, that too.
There's also the ridiculousness of the casings, what was it, the shieldings for the cables.
Oh, the ferrite.
Yeah. Yay!
Hey!
Hedgie's gone past the first level.
Yes, I've improved 100%.
Yes, because believe it or not, this picture quality is improved on what it was.
Yeah, it was unreadable.
Yeah.
There was a version of this, I want to say, that did a lot more changing colours. Was
Super
that
Space
also?
Invaders.
Oh yeah.
Or Space Invaders 2, perhaps.
Yeah.
Space Invaders 2.
Yeah.
I mean, you did have power-ups in like future versions, which I feel kind of got in the way of things. You also had the first-person view Space Invaders.
First person view.
Yeah,
What,
you
so
had
you're looking up from the ground.
No, it was a star shooter thing, wasn't it? I can't remember because they remade several Atari games, Space Invaders being one.
It's because Space Invaders was very popular.
And then Super Space Invaders.
Yeah, no, as in literally, we'll remake it, only not Space Invaders. And everyone went, this sucks. And then
You
what
could
was
have given
it?
us Super Space Invaders. That was actually quite good.
That was Super Nintendo, wasn't it?
Mega Drive as well. Super Space Invaders.
But what was the other one that was on Atari, which you tend to play a hell of a lot of?
Yars
Oh,
Revenge?
Yars Revenge.
That's the one, yeah. The bloody modern day remake of that one is
that's
just
appalling.
what the hell is this?
They made a modern day remake.
Yeah,
of
it was
that.
on the Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It was
hideous.
It was really hyped. Everyone was looking forward to it, and I do mean everybody.
Really?
Yeah, because it was a cult classic. Everyone was interested to see what it was they would do to bring it in line with current gaming,
And they made it shit.
and they didn't even make it generic. Didn't even make it as generic sci-fi. Oh, you're gonna need to take out the bottom side.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Too
need to
late,
take
he's
out.
dead.
Oh, I got hit by it.
Oh, maybe if you can shoot really quickly. No, it's too late.
No. And squish.
Oh god damn.
They're going to land anyway, so...
I'm dead. There we go. Time over. Well, thank you for joining us for this. Right.
I've been only going for half an hour. It's not that bad. Hit a reset, Hedge.
All of our audiences left.
Nope. We've had a pretty consistent audience feed so far.
Really?
Our
Yeah,
audience,
good
our
grief.
audience has been consistently stable, unlike ourselves.
Sound like the cast, yeah.
Mr. President, what's the name of the institution we're using to go against these things? The General United Nations. GUN? Gun? Absolutely. Gun.
It's a big fecking.
Sonic
Gun.
references.
What's it called? Project Shadow. I'm sure I've heard this before.
I will say that some of the shame on this is that like the shield bits that you get at the start become irrelevant very quickly. It's like
Yeah, they basically land and go,
That's
well,
a good
that's
thing.
that.
They get in the way.
yeah, they get in the way. Although I did like some of the advanced strats.
I mean, you can shoot through them and basically create a...
You can dent them.
yeah, you can shoot through it and basically go, right, I now have a...
That's a good shot.
Boom! And...
Yeah, that was one of the advanced strats that I remember from one various Space Invader.
Oh!
Was looking at shot, not looking at bomb. One Space Invader, it was you would fire up through the shield because it was safe.
Yeah, pretty much. And as long as you created a tiny thing, it was very difficult they'd get through it. There's a possibility they could get a lucky shot through the centre.
Lucky game.
Boom!
So 8:30 with a mothership.
Yes. Excellent.
So 2245 was your highest so far, isn't it?
4455.
4455, I'm sorry.
Nearly half.
444.
Oh! Well, it's one down. Don't worry, gentlemen. We've got another one left. This one's our best guy. That was our best guy.
Come on, where's the missiles? There we go.
Was Independence Day the closest thing we got to a Space Invaders movie?
Kind of. Primarily because we literally have not had many decent. Well, we haven't had any decent gaming movies. Really.
Apart from Sonic 1 and 2, which have... Sonic 2's set the record for the highest opening movie turnover of any video game adaptation. So, yeah.
It didn't exactly have a high bar.
No.
What did it have to beat? Itself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah, but then, you know,
Oh,
I
shit's
think
gone.
the probably record apart from that was probably one of the Resident Evil films.
It's not
That's
really.
that's the. I think. That's
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh! That's the biggest franchise of video
That
gaming
gone.
that's gone. So, all right. Apparently, it's me again.
Yes, that's how it works.
God, these joysticks are awful. Why can't we use something better?
When was the Atari made?
1978.
Yeah. Therefore,
So-
these things are freaking 20 years old, 40 years old.
So we're not even talking modern Switches. We're
Yes.
not even talking near modern Switches.
And there's a reason why we improved the design of controllers, and yet here we are using these awful things.
I want to say they're slide switches.
They're not even that.
No, they're just basic pressure switches.
Yeah. They're not even micro switches.
Well, no, because micro switches were not invented during that time.
I think you'll find they were.
Were they?
Yes. I think most pinball tables operated.
Glue and
Servos.
A billion micro switches.
glue and
That's
glue
why
and
they go
hope.
clackety, 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 clack so much.
You're gonna need to
Pinball.
take down that one. Oh, or take a
Or
bomb
take
to the face.
myself out.
Take a bullet to the face.
Take a bomb to the face. You're gonna need. Well, your shields are gone. That's fine. You need to take. No, you're gonna get.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So in terms of responsiveness, the hardware is not the best in the world, which made
I reset the
things.
score counter on Tuesday with that
Yes.
very same joystick.
Yeah.
The joystick works
That does
fine.
not change the statement, TK. It does not change the statement.
Grief.
But what was it? It was a tank battler, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a tank
Oh,
battler.
that was War. I think it was
Bomb.
called War. God damn it!
You mean combat?
Possibly.
Combat War, whatever it's called.
Just the two tanks on the screen and you
Yeah.
drive around and shoot each
I
other.
thought it was War.
That's combat.
Yeah, because there was the Atari, and I want to say there was another one which was cartridge based.
There was many.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Take your pick. ColecoVision for a start.
yeah. I don't think it was ColecoVision that I ended up having.
Oh no. C64 to cartridge.
Yeah, C64 I
primarily
know.
used tapes because cartridges were about 50 quid.
Yeah, cartridges were hella expensive.
Yep.
Tapes were
But
£2.50.
yeah. Even less than that, you can get them for like $1.99.
Yeah, I
Really cheap budget
I
games.
got 100 games on a four pack tape thing.
Yeah.
100 games.
Yeah.
And it was, and some of them actually were good. A lot of them were trash. I mean, you think the Xbox
Yeah.
Marketplace had bad games? Oh my god, you hadn't seen the shit
Just
that
made it to round
was.
3.
You hadn't
God.
seen the shit that was on Amstrad tape games. And then eventually they did go, oh, by the way, here's disc-based games.
Yes.
Because I had the Amstrad.
Well, because the C64 had a disk drive as well.
Oh, that was the big ass floppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the CPC with the not big ass floppy, the harder disk.
One thing that used to make me laugh is you could buy the Commodore 128, which was twice as powerful as the Commodore 64. However, in order to games that were designed for the C64 and the Commodore 128, to use them, you had to put the Commodore 128 into a lower power mode, which is basically type Go 64, and it would
Last chance? No. Dead.
I could not hit it; it just would not die.
Which is a shame, because that last round, you actually did some really good strats.
Yeah, it's because I wasn't concentrating.
1860. there are some tactics.
But yeah, the C64, you typed in Go 64 on a Commodore 128 and went, I'm now a C64 so I can run these games. It's like, what is the point of you existing? The point of you existing is no reason.
He says this.
I mean, the whole
So
point,
you don't have to get rid of all your old games. It's like backwards compatibility on the PS2.
But
So you didn't have to get rid of all your PS1 games.
they didn't
Until
design
now.
games for the Commodore 128. It was just Commodore 64/128. There were no games that were specifically designed for the 128. It was basically like, yes, we're twice as powerful. The only thing I sort of really knew about it was if you were a really, really sort of intense programmer who wanted to make games with more intense graphics, you use that to design it, and then you basically condensed it down into 64-bit. So you did the programming and then went, right, now I've got to make it less.
That's why everyone keeps releasing games that are both for the PS5 and the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Well,
there's
that
a
and the
ton
fact
of
that
PS4s out there, they don't want to get rid of that market share.
that and the fact that getting hold of a PS5 requires you to go to a scalper and say, "Please, can you sell me a fucking PS5?" Whereupon the scalper goes, "What? These PS5s that I use as toilet paper? Why would I ever sell one to you? You common peasant."
Whereas Sony went to me, you look like you want to buy a PS5.
It's like,
And I was like, well, I was saving for one, but I wasn't thinking about doing it now, but since you're offering, fuck it, why not?
could buy it now or not ever. Which would you like?
I'll take buy it now, thank you.
Yeah, I would like to buy now because you guys really did not think through selling new console at all.
It wasn't their fault. There was a chip shortage due to a certain topic that we can't really talk about on YouTube.
No,
Oh, really?
no, because
I see,
YouTube
yes.
is an arse. Remember, we cannot talk news.
Yes, we cannot. Well, I think we can call it the event.
The event, yes. Oh, yes, the thing that occurred. But yeah, for example, sort of, so in theory, it would be cheaper to buy. It was cheaper to buy games for a Commodore 64 than it was an Atari because cartridges were really expensive. Yeah. And although a lot of people talked about sort of piracy and everything like that, it's like everyone just went, well, heck, it's easy just to go to the shop and buy a game for like $1.99 because buying a set of recordable tapes is like the same price, so you might as well just go, well, what the hell, I'll just buy that. The only time you really pirated it if it was a game that was no longer released, or if you just couldn't find it anywhere. But considering W.H. Smith literally went, our entire top floor is games.
I miss those days.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was great. W.H. Smith is like going into the game shops.
Now it's
just
a
going,
post office.
I know. Well, and also because,
You're lucky if you get books.
eventually standalone game shops started springing up.
Well, I think game certainly did change the landscape.
Well, I remember games started appearing at the era of the PlayStation and Saturn era. That's when games started appearing.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it was cheap to get.
Yeah, because previously you had to go to places like Toys R Us and Argos.
Yeah, to get games for like the Mega Drive and stuff like that. And then you started getting the actual game stores springing up, going, oh my god, we can actually go around without being run over by toddlers testing out freaking cars. It's like, do you mind not running into my child? Your child ran into me. Don't you dare criticise my little darling. My little darling would never do something like that. What's his name?
Toys R Us actually was one of the things that kept. Oh wow!
What's his name? Damien. Of course it is.
Toys R Us was one of the things that actually kept Nintendo alive.
Really?
Yeah, because they could classify their shit as toy.
Oh yes, they didn't classify it as a game system. Classified it as a.
You ran the wrong way there a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, Mr. Xavier, especially in North America.
Well, North America, no, because North America, for some reason.
Oh yeah, North America we said sorry, we don't want to have this thing of video games because of the crash and everything.
Yeah, because
so
Nintendo sold their console as a toy.
Yes.
2, 4, 4,
And
5.
therefore they didn't kind of have that stigma of being a video game. Whereas when they decided to bring it over to the UK,
Yep.
where we didn't have a video game crash because we had microcomputers,
Yes.
so we had all the games still, and Nintendo were like, right, well, we'll sell it as a toy here. So the toy retailers put it in the toy section, not the video game section, and no one found it. Whereas Sega brought out the Master System and put it in the video game section,
Yes.
and it sold like bleeding wildfire.
It was great. Yeah, I knew loads of people who had the NES for some reason. It was like, okay. I think I knew 3 people that had a NES and 1 person that had a Master System. Yeah. It was crazy. But yeah, my first games console was the Sega Master System, or the Master System 2, because that had been released at that point. And I got Sonic included built in. No, I didn't get Sonic built in. I got Alex Kidd and Miracle World built in, and Sonic cartridge.
Sonic cartridge.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I actually completed it on the Master System with all the Chaos Emeralds without a guide. I just played it so much I actually worked out where they all were. I was like, oh my god.
Hey.
Well, there's Haji's next challenge then.
No, it was like, I can't remember where they are.
Damn it.
And I'm too old for that now.
I'm so fucking dead.
Besides, we've now got the modern Sonic games like Forces and stuff like that, which I like.
And whatever the next one is, I think it's
Frontiers.
yeah. I'm looking forward to finding out what
Frontiers
that
looks
is.
fantastic.
Well, I don't worry too much about what it looks like. I just want
Mothership.
it to play well.
Well, as long as Crush 40 is still doing the music, we'll have an excellent soundtrack for me to purchase.
Yeah, I'm not fussed about soundtrack.
I am.
I know you
The
are.
Sonic games have had the best soundtracks of any game franchise in recent times. They have been fantastic.
You can die at that point, by the way.
As long as it has momentum, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Something Sonic games have been sadly lacking in the 3D era. It's like, why
Adventure had really good momentum.
It did, because you'd be rolling, you'd go down a hill and roll into a ball and stop.
You need to rewatch the gameplay I have.
I don't need to do it. I played that game so many times.
He needs to rewatch the MOV gameplay I have.
His rose-tinted glasses need to be torn from his face.
It's like occasionally running into slopes that should provide me with more momentum than they did could indeed end up killing my entire momentum.
I do like the fact though that the Sonic movies have pretty much just
There we go.
destroyed the Mario Brothers legacy.
Oh! The game decided to go, fuck
They're
you.
like, sorry, no.
You were
Right.
doing so well.
Now,
4080.
we can have a new controller now, because you said we can have a new controller.
Yes, you can have it back
Good.
halfway. Well, we're not quite halfway through yet.
I don't care!
Hello, Hedge. Go and sit where I was.
Why?
Hedgie's whining.
Go sit where I was.
Why?
So I can sit in your seat.
Oh,
Why
it's
do you wanna
TK. It's
sit in my
TK
seat?
wants to do it.
Oh, he wants to try.
He wants to show that he can be it can be done.
God.
Well, I have shown improvement, which is the thing.
Yes.
It's not going to be a challenge that clearly I can do.
Hello, viewers. I now control everything. What does this button do?
It turns my vape on.
Potentially, it could
like,
actually
ooh.
short out the entire fucking studio.
Yeah.
I know people. I know.
Controllers are warm.
Yes, because we've been playing.
We've been holding it.
I know people have actually like written a thesis on like the strategy for these ones, like the Atari games, because they're fairly simplistic in terms of gameplay, and I suppose what you could call strategy. And there's not really too much RNG, because as TK mentioned, the missiles. Oh, hello. The screen's playing up. The missiles do.
It wasn't doing this earlier, was it?
The missiles do have a certain amount of, well, fuck you, the player, occasionally. But as you can see, sometimes the game will allow the ease to be avoided.
Also, I love the fact that in order to get the mothership going across the screen, it has to take the score away.
Oh, yeah. Because the mothership flies within the score zone.
Yes. So it's like, temporarily, your score will be unviewable.
Yeah.
Writing the code for this would have been hilarious. Like,
I think the code is like about... It's only about like 240 lines or something.
Why don't you keep the clicker in the car?
possibly because you're on that side and pulling it against the power cable.
Yeah.
Although I should just deactivate power. Like I did earlier.
Also, it's probably going, I've been running for far much longer than I should have.
I was too busy
I
talking, not paying
want to
attention.
say people played. I won't say they played this for like the same period of time that you get.
When
for,
they
say-
were new, this thing is basically as old as I am.
No, not even when they were new. They wouldn't be playing it the same volume as, say, consoles for The Witcher and things like that. We're not talking multi-hour sessions. I mean, Elden Ring currently people are playing on stream still.
Really?
For New Game Plus. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the current speed run is 6 minutes. No,
6 minutes.
Yeah, 6 minutes, and it probably
What,
could
for
be
Elden
done.
Ring?
Elden Ring, yeah.
That's an any percent run, yes?
Yeah, that's basically glitching the fuck. No bosses actually fought.
Oh, okay.
So, because they do a certain thing to spawn the bosses, but not spawn the arena. So when the boss hits the arena, it falls through the floor and dies.
Cheating.
Yes. People said that on the speedrunners run. This is a game where people go, oh my god, you're summoning, so therefore you're cheating, and it's like,
You're summoning. You're using a feature of the game.
yeah, because you can summon in other people, and
Oh,
they
I
can
see.
play. There is a guy apparently who will play with dual swords, naked except for a pot on his head,
Is that in game or in real life?
in game.
Little column A, little column B.
Although he's got such a legend on Reddit that they went, okay, this guy basically calls himself Let Me Solo. He solos the final boss, hitless, with this setup.
Oh my god.
And people literally went, okay, this guy is awesome, this community is awesome. So they then did a sculpted model of the character. Someone did. Not the guy whose character this was.
Yeah.
Someone else did it. And then neither of you have seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I've seen
3.
some of it, yeah.
There is a particular meme that comes from JoJo approaching Dio because he needs to get closer in order to kick his ass.
Yeah.
And they did that meme. Oh, he was so close. They did that meme as well, someone artist. But yeah, I mean, you don't get on this level of tech the level of the volume of hours in a day played.
You thought it was Space Invaders, but it was me, dear.
And the main reasons for that being this would be plugged into the family telly.
You mean the only
Yeah,
telly?
the house's telly. So, no. There we go.
Hey.
I didn't mean to press the button when I pressed it.
Yeah, I think we may have to finish after UTK because whatever's going on is causing massive interference with the yeah,
I'll just make it a cable.
the
So, cable works fine.
you could be on a tear on say Adventure or Chucky Egg.
Yeah, Chucky Egg.
And basically, your parents would then turn around and go, well, that's enough fun for one day.
Yeah.
You need to stop because we have to watch telly. And
Yes.
It's like, okay. Well, I was doing so well.
I don't want to stop.
There's no pause or anything.
There's no pause,
Oh,
there's no
come on.
save.
Like, whoa, can you get me a telly? Not for how much it costs.
Not at all. Your father only earns £150 a year.
And the worst thing is when you think back, it was like, right, a cathode ray tube telly.
Yeah.
They aren't light. They aren't small.
Yeah, very heavy, yeah.
And, oh my god, those things are fucking lethal.
And the first one I ever had was black and white, so I was playing all these brand new games. I can't see
Oh,
any
yeah,
of
black-
the good colours.
Black and white Sonic. Oh, that was
CRT
clear.
TVs,
Yeah, that
yeah.
was classic. Black and white
God.
Sonic.
Look at your TV, it's black and
No.
white. This
No,
sucks.
you good try though, but no. Oh man. And then you had the moving forward to light guns. Light guns were
Oh, light guns.
I had a few of
Which you
those.
can't use on modern day TVs.
No, just
Because apparently they have no refresh rate.
yeah.
They don't reflect screen.
It was so. But the
Hey.
most amusing thing is like you had to piss about with the brightness.
Yeah.
In
And then
order-
calibrate the gun.
Otherwise, you pull the trigger and just constantly hit every target.
Yeah.
I got a massive score that day.
Or if, I mean, calibrating is really funny. You completely aim at just. I tried once at just aiming
really.
where it
Yeah,
where
worry about
completely
the-
at different areas, and
One
the
at the
gun would literally just
I'm not worried
fire in random areas. It's like, wow, this is what like being a stormtrooper is like.
The misconception that stormtroopers can't hit for shit.
Which they can't.
No, the misconception is they can't hit for shit. If they couldn't hit for shit, they wouldn't be a fucking military force.
And yet they get cut down by everybody.
Yes, because plot narrative. This is an entire army designed to be shot at and minions, basically.
Basically, what happened in World War II.
We'll steer away from that one and everything that went on with that particular historical event because Hedgie has no clue.
Or filter.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah, good grief. Here comes Mothership, obscuring.
Oh, he's finally got one.
He hit
He's
it.
finally got one. So TK
Halfway
is now
through.
higher than both mine and Hedgie's scores so far.
Heck,
I managed to get to 48.
Xavier alone beat my score. I don't even know what my score was.
20 something? Was it?
Yeah.
30?
Yeah, 20 points.
No, it's
Hey, you shot 4 enemies.
2,000 basically.
Boom. Oi.
Yeah, it comes down to like the game's big and us now. It comes down to
Ah, you died.
figuring out the pattern and baiting those. You are not going to make it.
Not anymore. It's game over.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is he going to hit the right side? You can't go all the way to the right.
No, you can only go as far as that.
Oh.
There we go. That was
Failure.
So that was the first challenge
Uh-huh.
on this on the channel.
Uh-huh.
And unfortunately, even with TK who has done it off stream,
Yeah.
Fired and
so he
shot
says.
first.
That's a common complaint through older men.
Yes, I did.
Thank
God.
And then we can have a look at the standby challenge for the last like half hour or so.
Standby.
Yeah. TK's
Well, a better controller means I'll probably do better.
TK's original thought was like, oh yeah, we've got this challenge, and just in case you do complete it quite quickly, we've got a standby challenge. It's like,
We do.
very optimal, yeah, apparently. That's all right. Mine for next month is going to be fun for you two.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
you're
already...
choosing one, are you?
Yes, the idea of the challenge week,
Yeah.
which is a good time to refresh this.
Yeah.
Any of us can find a game and declare a challenge. We
Cool.
can find a challenge that is within a game. Say, like the driving part, the driver with the
Oh, yes.
initial fucking car park, which
I'm probably going to tell Captain Mega Drive.
which was actually the party game at one point that we and a bunch of friends did. It was literally pass it around to see who could
Yes.
actually get the.
It's like the first thing of driver. And it's
license.
like, it's really difficult to do.
Does it work? Yes, it works.
Hey,
good.
what's this controller then that we're using?
Right. I will just turn that off for a second.
Oh, God.
And wiggle the cable.
Yeah. So every third Friday will be a challenge, and basically anyone can pick a challenge and then challenge the other two to try and complete it. And TK's first challenge was indeed Space Invaders.
Uh-huh.
Or Epilepsy the game. On the Atari 2600.
So what controller
Come
do
on
we
then,
have?
TK. It is a Sega rip-off.
Another rip-off. Officially licensed. Who was it?
Retro Byte.
Well, let me try then. Let me
Yes,
see if I can...
that's what we're waiting on TK to get out of the way for.
Switching!
Mega Drive?
Yes.
Mega Drive, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, you got an officially licensed retro bit
Oh,
Mega Drive controller.
Goodness.
Yes.
Some
Which
quality.
also is really fucking tiny and plasticky now when you look back when you compare it to current controllers. It's like things like ergonomics, good materials. No, we won't do those things. We will give you crappy blue see-through plastic.
Oh, God. Insert Gordon Ramsay. Finally, a good controller.
Why was it that everyone wanted that? It's like the Game Boy. Why was that so popular?
What, the Game Boy?
No, the see-through plastic. It was like controllers.
Because
Game
then you could
Boy.
see the inside. It was like, oh my God, you can see all the things working inside. It was like, there's no moving parts in here.
It did nothing. I don't understand.
Technically, the only moving part would be the speaker. That's the only part that technically moves.
I just never understood it, and so many of the damn things sold because I did have a job packaging this in like the depot that is for the South Coast, and there were so many of those shipped out, like the colour Game Boys with the see-through plastic.
Yeah.
Good God.
Interesting colour scheme going on.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's Epilepsy, the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because this thing's so friggin' old.
Well, there's that and the fact that, cables and stuff.
Yeah, the control scheme is only one part of the puzzle, Hedge. Yes, your tactics are kind of important.
What, hitting things?
Well, it's not just hitting things. You have two things to worry about: the sides and the bottom. If the sides are not managed, they'll bounce and get down faster. If the bottom is not managed, then you will get scraped very quickly.
They'll land.
Yeah, they'll quote unquote land. I would often die more to the missile than I would to the landing. Except on certain emulated ones, which basically went, oh, our emulation is so fucking fast.
Yeah.
Which is always good fun. Although the other one I think was Snake. Not Snake.
Centipede.
That was it. Centipede. And the bullshit right on this level, the spider is just going to start at the bottom. Sorry, fuck you.
Yeah.
Here's a game about harmless insects in a garden. And you've got to stop the centipede. Not the fucking spiders, by the way. The things that kill you every single game.
Have you tried Millipede?
Millipede
Millipede is basically just Centipede, but faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the sequel.
Not Centipede 2, but Millipede.
Well, yeah, because, logic. I love how most times the mothership is never actually a consideration.
It's more like just bonus if you happen to hit it.
Yeah. A lot of times it's bonus if you happen to hit it. no, it wasn't Space Invaders the movie. It was Pixels. Pixels, which was
Oh,
made
God,
because
Pixels.
of Pixels, which was made because of that YouTube video.
YouTube video?
That YouTube video where the game characters, not licensed by the company, by the way, where the game characters ended up coming out in order to protect the world against the Space Invader enemies.
What was that YouTube video?
Oh, this was when I was actually a little bit more into watching all of the YouTube.
How
stuff.
old is it?
Quite, because Pixels is old now.
It's like, no, Pixels was like 2018.
Yeah, that's old now.
Oh, God.
We're 2022.
And it was an awful movie.
Yes,
Adam
unfortunately,
Sandler,
because it was Adam Sandler.
But it wasn't just Adam Sandler. You had the people like Peter Dinklage who were going, this guy's apparently a good actor.
Well, they were good actors, but the script was goddamn awful. Right, what's the chat next second? The script was goddamn awful.
It's your turn now.
I'm
you
fine.
done? Okay,
I'm
right
done.
then. So what's the next challenge then?
You don't want to play on the
No,
nice new controller?
I'm fine. It
He's
wasn't
fine.
the controller that was defeating me. It was the sheer fact that it would probably take me more than an hour and a half to improve.
So what's the other challenge then?
Yes, I'm intrigued.
As am I.
This is the thing for these Fridays. We're gonna have challenges. It's gonna be interesting. Is it an Atari game?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
it's an
God.
Atari game.
Sorry, viewers, you'll have to deal with this awful
Oh
stuff.
fuck!
Oh, good
It
God.
is Epilepsy the game.
Wow.
Right, you're gonna need to explain this because I'm fucking confused.
Yep,
on this.
I have no idea how to play this,
I'm
so...
going to try cable wiggling.
Oh,
It's
God.
going to break things. Give me a
Dude,
sec.
TK, just let it die.
Could
it's
be
dead.
worse.
It's old. It's dying. It's basically got the computer form of Alzheimer's. Just let it
Down
die.
to B. Right to B.
Yeah, could be worse. This could be tracking. Right, are we
Ooh.
need to start?
Right, so
Okay.
it'll start when you press the B button. So don't press B button.
till TK's back. So I have 4 lives. Possibly.
I've no idea.
Yeah, I'm
I
assuming.
have never played this game.
Even
Yes,
the
you
manual
have.
is confused. Yes, you've played the game.
I've got video footage of you playing this.
Okay, but I don't remember how to play this
So
game.
I need to go nibble, 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 nibble.
Is that what you do?
Yes. Now this is Yell's Revenge. This is what people consider the best game on the console.
Wow.
Right, so there is. Is it B or A?
B shoot.
I need to get in a hole, don't I?
Yes, because you'll need to shoot the big thing in the middle there. Basically, you are playing as a Yar. And the big swirly nasty thing of death there is invading. You need to kill it.
Yes. So this is his shield that I can eat.
Yes.
That I remember.
Yep. Now you can't fire while you're in there. That's the safe zone. You're safe from his bullet, but conversely, you can't fire it either. And that is your own bullet.
You can't kill it while it's in that form.
No, you can.
You can. If you
Really?
manage to shoot it,
Oh!
if you manage to shoot it while it's flying through the air at you, you get an extra life.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a weird and wonderful thing.
Now you're playing on level 0, which is the easiest.
You shot yourself.
Yes, because why would you create a missile that could possibly?
You mean like every gun and weapon in the real world?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, that big thing is your Zorlon cannon. In fact, if I recall correctly,
Hooray! You've made it past level 1.
Roll goes special.
Yes.
And now we have
big a
squares. Only it's not
A
quite.
shield that
It's-
moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this.
Now,
this
originally, the challenge was going to be to see if you can progress all the way until the shield changes colour.
Uh-huh.
but it's currently changing.
Colour ready!
Because the next, basically, it goes through 4 colour cycles. It goes from red to blue to grey to pink. Pink
Oh.
being the hardest.
I can't
see.
get enough of those. You're gonna have to fucking this way. Either that, or you're gonna have to fire at me in my hole.
And then shoot it. Don't shoot yourself!
You say that. It's remarkably easy to do.
Ugh.
Hit the reset. Oh no!
don't have to.
Okay, we don't have to on this one.
This is a modern game.
Okay. This is the modern game. Ooh, I
So
see.
the weirdest thing is like you have this setup. Don't eat all your shield. You'll need to recharge your missile. You want the front bit.
What's the fire button?
B.
You just want the front bit. Because
You can actually eat the whole shield because if you touch the thing in the centre there, when it's
yes.
not a big spinning ball of death.
touch the button.
Yeah, when you touch the
The prism. Yeah, and you can wrap around.
yeah, do that. That's what gives you more energy.
Yeah. Otherwise, you just
So you can just walk up and go, mwah, and then get
Oh!
and then get shot by your
all of the
Yes.
time there is this tracking missile that's just bimbling around, do,
Yeah.
doing nothing much except getting in the way when you don't need it. But you can avoid it by sitting in the energy field that is also there. I don't understand the plot for this. There is actually a story.
There was a comic book
I know, it's like
Comic
fuck.
telling all about the Yards and their need for revenge. Actually, I should probably have my headphones on to see what the volume levels are like in this game.
Probably awful.
That's not too bad.
It's not that bad. Yeah, because we have played this before on stream. Not on stream, for a video.
Yeah.
Hooray!
All the effects.
Yes.
And then this one. I've watched TK play this repeatedly.
Have you?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's, TK emulates this.
Because I play this a lot. This was my favorite. This is made by the same. This is made by the same person who made E.T.
Oh god.
Yeah, a game that had issues.
So he's quite proud of the fact that he is considered to have made the best game on the Atari and the
That's
worst.
the worst game.
Yeah, Harold Scott Warsall.
Ah.
But then he only made E.T. in what, like 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah. Maybe because Atari went, hey, we need this game out by Christmas. What?
Yeah, most of my experience with Atari games was occasionally playing them because people had brought the Atari over.
My experience of playing Atari games was playing.
No, I didn't own an Atari. It was like other people had an Atari. I'm not sure.
Yes.
And I occasionally would either play it or manage to buy it once. Same with like Nintendo stuff. I didn't have much in terms of Nintendo. I owned a Game Boy.
Ah. Yeah.
I did own a Game Boy, but I didn't own like the 64 or the SNES or NES. Although I did play on SNES for Street Fighter, which is hilarious.
I owned a Master System, then a Mega Drive, then a SNES, then a Mega Drive again. Ooh.
Close.
Then a Game Gear. Then a Game Boy, then a Mega Drive again, then an Atari Jaguar.
The Jaguar.
Yeah,
a
the
lovely
Jaguar.
system. A lovely system.
This is the first 64-bit system. No, it isn't. It's two 32-bit systems bolted together.
It was a lovely system. It just had some shit features.
And it was,
Very poor game.
yeah, and it was supposed to, it's like, this doesn't look like 64-bit. It's not. It's two 32-bit systems bolted together.
That said, Aliens, the
Versus
Aliens
Predator.
versus Predator game on there was
Terrifying.
fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
If you're really into retro consoles, yeah, it's a nice collectible item, but I wouldn't go out of your way to get it for the games.
Yeah, there's not many good games on there.
I mean, to be fair, you could say that. You could say that about a fair few systems, though. It's like the PS1. Everyone has their PS1 classics that they can list.
Oh god, there's like a list of them.
Yeah, like I said, everyone can list their classic. Trouble is, the percentage of games that were not classics could be written on, a continent. It's like PS1 games, bit shit really. PS2 improved, I will say. PS2
There was a
improved.
ton of shovelware on the PS2.
Yeah, there was indeed shovelware, but it did improve. PS3 then unfortunately had the Cell engine,
Processor.
which is still causing issues to this day.
Is it?
Yep.
Yes, because PlayStation can't put PlayStation 3 games on hardware on a PS5.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, they're getting there.
Yeah, I mean they can emulate it, maybe, possibly. They can potentially get it sent off to, you can potentially get it so that you can pick it up from streaming service. I mean, they're desperately trying to sort it out
damn it.
because it's the most demanded feature. So they've been working on that. Of course, it does not help that they then went, oh, by the way, here's our licensing scheme that we set up for the PS games. By the way, all of your licenses now no longer work because we backdated them all.
That was just an error with an
with an update.
firmware update. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something people particularly wanted to see.
Yeah, I hit myself with my last chance.
You ran into your own bullets,
Game over.
and now he's playing again.
No, I'm not. I didn't mean to.
Well, you are.
Well, I'll just sit here and not die.
Well, you will die. Eventually, the boss will kill you.
I don't think it can kill you in here.
The missile can't kill you, but the
No,
boss
the boss
can.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, TK can have a go because this is his favourite game.
Okay, well, you can pass me the cable. You can pass me the door.
Pass you the cable. You're going to control it with the cable.
Yes.
There we go. You pass that to TK. I love the definition of pass it to TK. It's like I will lean back and wave the controller.
Here we
whilst
go.
TK is like hidden.
There we go. Now I have
Right, and can somebody
Hit reset.
next to the reset? Next to the reset. There's another lever.
it. Is there?
Yep.
Oh,
Game
where?
select.
Oh, he's wanting to,
Oh, yeah.
wanting to pick hard.
Can you stick it on
difficulty.
select 6, please?
6.
Yep.
What game is that?
No, it's not
Okay.
game. It's mode.
Now what?
This is
Okay,
TK
it's on
flexing.
6. Now
Yeah.
what?
Now press the one on the far right again. That's it.
Okay.
I'm not flexing. I just prefer this game mode.
What is this then?
Well, I read in the manual a few days ago. They call this the ultimate Yars. Apparently,
Okay.
this is like the ultimate difficulty. And I'm
I'm
going.
not flexing, but I'm going to play on the ultimate difficulty.
I've always played it this one. I can't play it on the others. It's because I like having. Basically, when you were nibbling, your own bullet came along all of its own fruition.
Yes.
I can't deal with that because I keep shooting it off by accident. I need to be, so I have to make the bullet myself
And how do you do
Okay.
that?
by kissing the wall.
Oh, I see. The wall.
Because I
You
will
write
shoot
it back.
Oh, what?
Yeah, let's use the big screen, not the small one. I might be able to see where the bullet is then.
Oh, it was bullet. Okay. Yeah. If you notice, you can actually see that he is shooting
Yep.
little dots out of his vessel. Yeah, it's
really?
like a lot of Atari games. They have an attention to detail that is.
Oh, you
that-
have a cannon as well.
Yeah, but it's activated on the same button that your main big cannon's on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Hence why I try not to. He's going to turn it very soon. I get this feeling.
It's very hard to tell because there's no telegraphing
There is. It's just you can't really see at the moment.
because everything's fucking flashing.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
I think I'm going to have to get this sent off to be recapped.
Recapped.
Yeah, get the capacitors updated.
Oh.
This is still running on its original capacitors.
Oh.
Can he get there?
Nope.
No, but he will get.
Oh!
He will get the respawn.
Trick shot.
I'm not flexing, but
Yeah.
Not a flex, it was a fluke. It starts with F, but it's completely different. And it's really weird playing this with a Mega Drive controller.
that's fine, TK. It's cool. It's cool. Jesus,
Oh!
not flexing.
That makes a funny mistake.
Dear. So if people wanted to play these challenges but not fork out for a fucking Commodore 64, no,
Or
Atari.
Atari.
600.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
just
actual
download Stella.
hardware.
Oh,
Download Stella, Atwa, or
Stella, toi?
context may be needed.
Stella is an emulator for most platforms these days. Because I think it's something to do with the Atari's code name or something, but it was called Stella.
Oh,
Oh, you hate to see it.
no.
Oh,
Oh, be nibbled.
one more chance.
Hey.
If you miss and there's no shield, you basically just have to die.
No,
Oh, really?
No,
keep making babies.
this was
hello.
the weird thing. So it's a emulator called Stella.
Stella. Yeah, like Stella
Stella.
Artois. You were right.
Yes.
Stellos.
That I'm assuming you can just Google search to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And these games are like 4 kilobits each. So yeah,
wow.
you can get a good number on a floppy disk. Oh, come on! Spawning after my bullet was in that exact spot.
Yeah. I don't know if on other platforms outside of like the PC, there are reasonable emulators for this.
There's a reasonable emulator on the PS2.
I'm wondering if there's potentially a good setup for Steam Deck people, because I know Steam Deck is starting to get wins.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
If we hit colour change, I'm not entirely
There's
sure.
no idea.
We're like,
Impossible to
think so.
tell.
It's still going red.
How do you know? Going red and green.
Exactly.
yeah,
So it's
this
still red.
is the trouble. But we've
If you went to Atari Age, you could look in the instruction manual and find out what score it changes colour.
Ah.
well, that would require reading. But we've played some other games. It's like the Seesaw one.
The seats. Oh yeah, Circus.
Oh, Circus
Atari
Atari.
Circus.
Circus Atari.
Yeah.
Circus Atari. Yeah.
Great fun. Very silly. Bloody hard.
God, yes.
And ones we can't play. But, sort of adult orientated.
Like Costa's Revenge.
Yes.
And the sequel, which no one ever talks about.
Yeah. Off you go. Oh, this one's totally misogynistic. Have you seen the other one?
Have you seen the one where the roles reversed?
Yes. Oh, we'll just conveniently forget about that.
Okay, now it's changed colour, I think. Oh, maybe not. Hard to tell.
It's red and green, so you know.
Same time.
Okay. Seemed to stabilise for a second on a weird shade.
And the missile does get quicker,
It does.
and on this one it bounces as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Whereas previously it did not bounce. This one bounces. Also, him turning into the vortex and being fired at you does get quicker as you go.
That was silly.
Wow, it is moving pretty fast. Good grief.
But you can't
Okay, it's
fire.
changed colour.
Has it?
Yeah,
Hey, well done.
purple and pink, also occasionally red and green.
Hey.
Oh, pink and blue. I should say.
Whoa.
Oh dear. I gotta say, watching TK play these is more entertaining.
Oh, yeah. Hate
It's
to see
more
it.
entertaining for me.
I ran into it bullets. Now I've got no mwah juice left.
Go mwah.
Well, you got to do some more. Oh.
That was badly timed.
Yep. What else? There was tanks.
You got fucking right off, my friend.
Tanks was one.
It's not tanks, it's combat.
I thought it was
Do you want me to get the cartridge out? I'll get the cartridge out.
I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, I'll have the extra life back, thank you.
And of course, you had Pac-Man. But
Pac-Man, yes. Which was a really bad Atari conversion.
Yeah, that's because they wouldn't give Todd, I can't remember his surname.
Todd.
He wanted an 8, I think it was an 8K card.
Oh, yeah.
And they would only give him a 4K card. And it's like, you do realise there'd be a flickering mess. And,
Just do it.
yeah. But it's sold straight to the copies.
Yeah, because it's
Oh, really?
its name.
Well, yeah, Pac-Man.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, we can play an arcade game at home.
I mean, that was part of the thing with Atari.
Arcade games.
The Atari was designed as a luxury item. That's the thing. I mean, hence the reason why the faux wood is on the front. It was supposed to be a luxury for the family.
Oh!
Hish wish.
I've just accidentally triggered the Easter egg.
What's the Easter egg?
Shit.
What, you get the letters?
Yeah, you get his initials. I've never been able to do that.
Or is that HSWWSH?
No, it's it's basically his name forwards and backwards.
Oh.
Howard Scott Warsaw, Warsaw Scott Howard.
Oh, okay.
But it does end the game.
Ah, there we go. Congratulations, you have completed the game. Thank God, we can go home.
We can wrap
So,
up there.
how are you supposed to do that?
You've got to put yourself after killing it when it's in flight to get your extra life.
Yeah.
You've got to put the Yarrow in a specific kind of horizontal location on the screen.
Ah.
And I've never been able to do it.
Oh,
And then I do it on stream by accident.
Recorded
for posterity.
posterity on the channel as well.
Yes.
So that's the inaugural
So you've just
challenge.
seen something that has never been ever seen before on the internet.
Well, no.
Not in this house anyway.
in this
Yeah.
not seen in this house, I think is the main thing. But yeah, so that was the first challenge Friday. I
Yeah.
think even though we kind of sucked horribly, we've successfully
That's 'cause
shown
we're
the
playing
point.
games that are from 1978.
Yes, and I would like to point out that a large number of people argue that the older games are better and we should go back to these things. Meanwhile, Elden Ring, one of the hardest games currently, can be beaten 6 minutes.
Yeah. It's so hard. Oh, look, it's completed in 6 minutes.
Well, 6 minutes when you know how to. You can't do it by accident, I don't think.
They figured out how to do it. I'm fairly sure they figured half of that out by accident. Oh, crikey. So we'll wrap up here.
I mean, heck, go back to the original Tomb Raider. Lara Croft basically looks like a jagged, pixelated mess, and people were like, "This is cutting edge." You look at it now, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
because every time she scrapes her edge against a wall, it cuts it.
and you look at it now and go, "She looks terrible."
Also, the thing to remember is, at the time, that was.
Yeah.
It was like FMV.
Yeah.
FMV, oh my god, it's so good.
Yes, the Mega CD was like, "Oh my god, these are real people. This is
Yes.
incredible."
There was a lot of that.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was indeed very good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, now
Yeah.
it's pokey and
Yes.
hokey.
Yeah.
And a little bit dated.
And the quality wasn't that good. And then we got Night Trap 25th anniversary edition, and you're like, "Wow, this is what it's supposed to look like."
We headed back to the title
In
card. then.
quality.
Okay, cool. So we're going to wrap up there. So that has been TigerTails Gaming Challenge.
Time
Yes.
out of its misery and turn it off.
Challenge day.
Yes, challenge. So we will have this once every month.
Hey.
I have a challenge for that, so we'll see how that goes next month.
Now I've got to update the YouTube thing to say we also played some Yells of End and an Easter egg.
That's fine. Okay, next week. TigerTails Radio is still on hiatus. We are currently waiting for person with car to be available so that furniture can get here, so shit can be put away. That's the main thing. We need to be able to put away shit.
We could just hire a van.
Yes. Do you have the money?
Well, we could all chip in for the van.
Yes. Do we have the money?
It's not expensive to hire a van.
Okay, well, Hedges just volunteered to pay for a van hire.
I said we, not I.
You've not had to hire a van, have you, Hedge?
I tried once.
Yeah. I tried several times. I also had to hire a car to move here, so let's lean to the voice of person who knows it's a little bit hectic. So radio will still be on hiatus until we can get the furniture in to put stuff away. Once that's in, we'll be able to go live. Keep an eye on announcements. On Wednesday will be TigerTails Gaming Stream and Chill.
Yeah.
I'll be continuing through Monster Hunter Rise. I am doing stuff off stream, so it will be a little bit of a catch up. depending on how much time I've got over this weekend, I might be trying to put some mods on to Rise to make it not easy, pretty. I don't want it easy, I want it pretty.
So graphical mods.
Yeah, basically stuff that I don't want to take away the, oh look, there's the monster health bar, there's the I want to be able to go, yes, here's my skills activating, yes, here's some pretty, yes, that is indeed Zinogre as a costume for Palamute. I am riding a Zinogre, and Magnamallow as a costume for a Palamute, so I'm riding a Magnamallow. You know, shit like that. Although I also am aware there are things like big boobies and characters. Devil May Cry, blah blah blah. I'm not hugely fussed about those. Some of the stuff I might be interested. There's also a way of getting all of the old music from other Monster Hunters into this game, but I'm not too fussed about that because I've never played those games much, if at all. So yeah, that's Wednesday next week, and then on Friday it is the rare 5 Fridays in a month.
Oh.
So it'll either be Mutiny Zero or Legend of K.
And I'm going to be here.
TK is going to be away, so it's probably going to be Legend of K. So it will be a solo stream unless things.
Where is TK going to be?
TK is
What
away.
works do?
Oh, I see.
Yes, his work goes, hey, we're doing a do, and TK goes, joy.
Excellent.
Well, they've threatened to host it. Threatened to put at least part of it in the arcade that's opened up in Southampton. So
Oh, really?
Oh,
like,
is
okay.
that any good?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, none of us have been in it.
Because I know there's the pop-up. Is that the...
I have
is
not
that, no,
seen that.
is that the one on East Street?
Yes, I'm talking about the one on East Street. Yeah, the big
Oh,
one.
I need to fork out a tenner for that one.
Yeah. The one in the
I do need to fork
Marlins
out
is
a tenner for that
gone.
one. Yeah.
That one's shut down.
But they also run a
That's
pop-up.
because they had nothing fun in there.
They also run a pop-up one that's like in West Key. That place runs a pop-up
really?
one. Yeah, some of the arcade machines were not bad. And
There's
from
one
what I
in
saw
West
for-
Key.
Not West Key. Yeah, in the West Key where the cinema bit is.
Oh yeah, the
West Keys
watermark,
is
yeah.
fucking huge now. Remember?
Yeah, the watermark.
Yeah.
I've looked in there and it's all just ticket games. It doesn't seem like there's actually any arcade games
No,
in
there
there.
were a couple of arcade machines in there.
Really?
They
When was the
changed
last
it
time
around.
you went in there?
That was last month.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's they do change it around, but we need to wrap up there. So
Yeah.
my name is Xavier Wolf.
I've been TK.
And I have been Hedgie.
Thank you for anyone who's been watching this live. Thank you for anyone who has watched this in the future. We will be back at some point, but we will need to say goodnight. So it's night-night, everybody.
Night.
Night-night.
Night.